Salutations everybody, it is Maddie here today and welcome to another Patreon exclusive video. As you can see, I have what I call my working glasses on. These are my Gunner gaming glasses, and when I edit for long periods of time, these literally save my life. I love them so much, but what's weird is I don't wear them all that often during gaming because I find them quite uncomfortable under headsets. Anyway, random babble aside, as you can see probably in the reflection of my glasses, I have just finished editing my final video for the weekend. So my process is to edit about 2 or 3 videos on a Friday, one of them being the podcast. So it's not really an edit, it's just sitting down and recording it and then firing them all up on the channel so I can take weekends off. And this weekend in particular is a good one. And you may be asking why, and the reason for that is because I'm here to share with you guys my brand new, what I'm going to call addiction, because as you guys know in my Yu-Gi-Oh video, I said that I really like and miss collecting cards, but I don't want to get back into Pokemon. I really just like the games. Yu-Gi-Oh seems kind of irrelevant. I'm like, what's a modern card game that I can get into with people that I can like collect cards with, but also that I can play against people? And that's when I was introduced to Magic the Gathering. So for those who haven't seen this part of my room here, this is where I keep a lot of my collectibles, my favorite being my Yosuke Hanamura figure. I am a big Persona fan, but this is my latest edition. This is Noctis, Prince Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. This Play Arts Kai figure came with the Final Fantasy 15 Collector's Edition. Anyway, right here is some of the signatures on my wall, such as message from Todd Howard. That's Carl Hagelin, my favorite player in the NHL. Also Jessica Negri, I was a big fan of hers, and Adam Westburt Ward, and obviously your favorite general in the Legion himself, signed by the voice actor. Pretty cool stuff. But down here, you may have noticed, this is some, yes, some of my Magic the Gathering card collection. So let's go ahead and bring this over here. Ooh, we forgot a card. Actually, it's dark as fuck in here. Let's get some extra lighting going on. Very nice. My dad's borrowing my other light that usually gives more white light into my room, so I do apologize in this Patreon video that you guys aren't gonna have amazing lighting like I usually try to accomplish. Anyway, these are just some of the cards I've collected. Over here is also another box. Oh wait, while I was turning on my light, I forgot to show you guys that I have my deck box here. Okay, let's grab that too. Huh? A Walmart bag? What could be in here? Oh, wonderful. Yes, it's beautiful, I know. So yes, mind you, as I said, I started Monday. Here's 45 more cards on top of the 100 and something plus I already have. Now, I know a lot of Magic the Gathering collectors have me well beat out completely, but I just started Monday, so I think I'm pretty impressed and convinced I'm addicted to this game. I miss the feeling of collecting cards, but also I really like this card game. So what I'm going to do today is unbox some cards with you guys and also explain to you a little bit of what I know about the game and how I'm enjoying it so far. I'm doing this also because a lot of you guys seem to actually enjoy that joke segment inside my Yu-Gi-Oh video where I unbox cards. They're like, hey, that was actually pretty cool, you should do that. And I'm like, well, I'm a gaming channel. I'm not necessarily a pack unboxing channel, as much as I'd love to be because I love card games with all my heart. But anyway, let's start off with pack number 1. So this is the Aether Revolt pack. Now, the reason why we're opening this is because this is the brand new 2017 version of the Magic the Gathering. There's like a new set that comes out every year. Yes, that's exactly how they get you, but it also keeps the game constantly refreshing, innovating, making you want to collect new cards. So we got Metallic Rebuke. I've had a couple of these cards before. We got Dawn Feather Eagle, and you'll notice, I'll quickly explain now, is that up here is your mana count. So I need 4 mana. So honestly, back here, this is a mana card right here. They always come in every pack you get. Consider this like an energy card in Pokemon. So in the middle of a match, I need 4 mana to put in this Dawn Feather Eagle. But what we have to keep in mind is that one of them has to be a light card. That's why this logo is right here. Anyway, let's keep going. We have the Emerald Gear Smasher, and each card actually has a ability here. Now this is for tapping each turn because there's different logos that we have to keep track of, and then there's funny little quotes on the bottom. There's also the attack and defensive power of the monsters as well. So yes, you can also draw similarities to Yu-Gi-Oh as well. Should be pretty familiar to you guys. This is an Alley Strangler. So yeah, this is probably a better example to use for you guys on how to explain summoning monsters in if you don't know, because as you can see, there's a swamp card here, and then he needs a swamp card to summon in. So stuff like that, you gotta match up. It makes a lot more sense if you guys actually sit down and play like one game together. Got Augmenting Automatron. Hey, Automatron, just like that Fallout 4 DLC. But what you wanna do is mix all these different cards into the best deck you can. You don't wanna build anything too crazy where you're having like 4 different types of mana. but you want to make sure you have an unpredictable deck, to say the least. So this is an enchantment card. At the beginning of your step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield, this card turns into a colorless 1/1 servo artifact creature token. So basically, it turns into a monster with 1 power attack and 1 power defense. This is all incredibly nerdy. Wow, we just got a very good card, Consulate Dreadnought. Only takes 1 mana to summon in, and it has 7 attack and 11 defense. So this is a card that is absolutely going to be going inside my deck. On to pack number 2. Hopefully we get a foil in one of these packs. I've only actually unboxed 1 foil in the, like, oh my god, how many packs already I've opened. Oh, now this is a new card. It's always exciting when you find a new card because you'll get repeats, because that's what's best to build your deck around. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, for example, you could do that. But when you get a brand new card like this, it's really exciting. So I've actually never seen this. This is an enchantment. Enchanted creature can attack or block when a vehicle you control attacks, exile enchanted creature. So pretty cool stuff there. Lots of layers of strategy within this title. Did I just say title? Sorry, I just actually finished my Kingdom Hearts review as I'm recording this video, so that's the vocabulary currently stuck in my head. Now this is a really good card because this is called the Aether Poisoner, and she has Death Touch, which means no matter who the enemy is, whatever they are, 1 hit and they are dead, which is always a fantastic card to have in your deck for when they bring out their Planeswalker, which is like the person who can buff their entire army. And we just got a legendary creature as well. This is Karizeb, Skyship Rider. This is pretty cool stuff. She's got first strike, which means if I put her down, she'll be the first to attack no matter what. You guys might be my good luck charms. Honestly, those are 2 cards in 2 packs so far that I have found incredibly useful, and I'm going to attempt to add to my deck. That was actually not a good pack, if I'm quite honest. This was the worst one. It was the last one we opened. Always horrible to end on a bitter note. But yeah, I already explained a lot of the game for you guys, but it's really about just managing certain strategies, such as the card's individual abilities, as well as if they're like a sorcery, an instant, an artifact, legendary creature, and so on, keeping track of that, as well as what mana you have. You can't just mix like a green card, a red card, which are also known as burn cards. Also, you can't mix like island cards all into one deck. You have to really make sure you build out a specific style before you really dive into battle with anyone. So this right here is my Planeswalker. It is Tezzeret, Master of Metal. He is so dope. Honestly, I knew nothing about this game when I picked it up. I just saw him and was like, I want to build my deck around this guy right here. And what he is like an artifact build. So I really make sure that my deck personally, for those who are wondering, is built around obviously artifacts, but also I use island and swamp mana personally because I really like those cards, but I'm considering switching to more of a light build, if I'm honest. I really like a lot of cards there, but I just got some really awesome swamp cards, so I'm thinking of going like swamp and light because I'm just really torn. But that's the awesome part about this game, is you can collect a lot of cards, build multiple decks, try different types of styles of duels, where I think there's standard, there's modern. One of them allows you to take older card packs and duel with those as well as the newer card packs, while the standard is more about just the newer ones. Anyway, that'll wrap up this video. I thought this was actually going to be a lot shorter than it actually was. I was really afraid you guys are going to get mad at me, but here I am blabbering about Magic the Gathering for much longer than anticipated. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about Magic, go ahead and fire away in the comments down below. I'm absolutely loving this card game. One of my best friends, Brian, and I have just gotten into it. He's played it before, so he's kind of teaching me the ropes of it, but he's just getting back into it for the first time in years, so he's pretty fresh to it as well. But for me, I have a lot of different cards to go through because I'm going to build multiple decks probably after this, and yeah, it's just a fun time. I love collecting cards, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you once again for supporting us on the Patreon. I really do appreciate it. Like I said on the post earlier on the patron feed, I saw that a couple of patrons left, which always sucks, but you know, those things are naturally going to go up and down, and it was just really cool to see some people step up and say like, no, we want to see the job get done here, and bump up their donations as well as get friends on board. Really, guys, that means a lot that you guys instill that type of confidence and trust in me to provide good content for you guys. So seriously, thank you so much, and I hope that you find everything I do here worthwhile. So other than that, I'll catch you guys in next week's Patreon exclusive video. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.